Return the slab. Return the slab, or suffer my curse.
There's a new spirit at Pizza Hut.
Hi, Casper!
Welcome, living or non-living.
Should have ordered Diet Pepsi, kid.
Now order any pizza or Pepsi and get a glow-in-the-dark hand puppet from the movie Casper. Only $1.49. Dine in, carry out, or delivery.
Boo!
I never saw anything so hideous.
You love the stuff we made of Pizza Hut.
Turn loose.
Don't let your imagination run away with you. After all, it's only Halloween, the spookiest night of the year.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the month of October. I am the Loud House Critic, one guy with 1,000 views, and on the episodes I must review. And it seems to me that I've got about 3 Loud House episodes from season 7 I still have to review, and 2 of them I gotta review this month. So dim the lights and don't be scared as I dig up what lies beneath the 27th episode from season 7 and the 322nd episode. Originally I was supposed to review another Loud House episode on this day, but I had to delay it for next week due to having a bit of a delay problem with one of my guest stars. So this was my first time actually watching the Loud House episode, and I was not too sure what I could think about it, since it was another Mortician kind of club episode, and we know how poorly these are starting to age. And yet, I'm still waiting for a center-focused episode on Haiku. But we do have someone from the Morticians Club that actually is the focus center of this episode. And thank God it's not Boris. Well, let's see if this episode is worth coming back from the dead or just being buried alive.
I'll be the king.
Long live the king! It's great that we'll soon be connected.
But my favorite part was coming up.
Nice touch. I'm sorry.
Shh! This is our little secret, Virgil.
I love seeing the lightning effect, but I wonder what could Dante actually be hiding? Probably a dead body this time? So I don't know if Lucy's done any killings in her life, but she's been getting a lot of blood on her recently. So we come to the next day in the graveyard.
Thanks for your help with all my groundskeeping duties, kids. Now, don't forget, make sure each and every resident gets some TLC.
I don't see any purpose about why they gotta brush a gargoyle's teeth. They're just made of stone. Speaking about that, 1,000 years ago, superstition and the sword ruled. It was a time of darkness. It was a world of fear. It was the age of gargoyles.
Haiku. Caroline doesn't like mums. She's a lilac girl.
Thank you, Lucy. I almost made a grave mistake. Ha 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 ha.
Hey, that's a good one.
Nothing like a welcome comeback from season 4.
Settle down.
Hang on, Virgil! I'm gonna pop a wheelie!
Stop hogging the mower, Dante.
And since when does a kid his age can actually ride an actual mower or a tractor? Gotta be at least like 16 or older to actually drive one.
Worst sharer ever. You called him a friendless horse fucker and said we lived a sissy lifestyle.
Huh? What's so funny?
Oh. Whose side are you on anyway, stupid?
Boris is jamming on the keys. Any requests from the dead?
Yeah, I got a request.
It's time to go to bed. You'll see demon shadows fighting, but it's just inside your head. When Pazuzu's eyes are staring, the moonlight will turn red, 'cause Pazuzu's in your nightmares. Until we all are dead.
Are you okay, Boris?
Boris will live. Sadly.
Survey says...
No, not yet. Not yet.
Oh, I've never noticed that headstone before.
Neither have I.
And the first person he thought of was Dr. Robotnik. Oh.
Hank, who's unknown?
You got me. I know every inch of this graveyard, and I don't remember that grave being here.
Yeah, who be dumb enough to have a gravestone titled Unknown? I mean, do you guys not even remember who you buried here? I mean, are you guys trying to hide where Jimmy Hoffa is hidden?
Those graves, oh, I know. 18, 19. Judith Myers.
How tragic that someone would pass and remain nameless for eternity.
As the Morticians Club, it's our duty to right such ghastly wrongs. I say we hold a seance to find out who rests here, then replace this headstone with one with their name.
Can't run away, I'll make you say my name.
I'll never say your name.
I'll make you say my name.
I'll never say your name.
I'll make you say my name.
I'll never say your name.
You can't run away. I'll make you say my name.
Yeah, it's unlikely to actually have a gravestone like this. It's like the average YouTuber up and dying all of a sudden until he never found out who or she's real name really is. I mean, wouldn't that be too much embarrassing about you actually having your YouTube name instead of your actual real name? Like, do you really want Slap-a-Hole 123 marked on that grave? Because I hope not.
No! I don't think we should disturb their eternal slumber. You know how hard it is to go back to sleep once somebody wakes you up.
Unless if someone is dumb enough to piss on your grave. Then again, people who die doing the stupidest shit on Earth don't exactly rest. Do I know it for sure? Well, if you die stupid, then you're as good as dead as being stupid.
Boris can play him some nice, soothing bedtime music.
Oh, great idea, Boris. All those in favor?
Yes.
Aye! Too bad, Boniface, you lose.
Let the record show that the motion passes with much enthusiasm.
Well, I don't know about the Morticians, but Dante, he's up to something that he's trying to hide. And I'm starting to get the sense of deja vu from season 1 with Sleuth or Consequences. If that is actually going to be the case of this episode, or at least I wish it would been. Heck, it would be a hell of a lot better than that episode.
Unknown spirit, buried within this grave, we beseech thee, come to us.
There's something about one of the characters I need to really discuss about because somehow it's kind of important, and it's much likely that anyone didn't even notice this, even before they saw the Loud House movie.
It is really happening. Think of a number. Number 7. 7. Purple. Purple. My worst nightmare. Hippopotamus riding a bicycle.
The spirit is within Dante. Please, tell us your name.
Yeah, that kind of logic doesn't even work. I don't even know how cats can actually be that kind of strong. I never see Salem from Sabrina do that kind of before. Speaking about this kid, I wonder how the hell did he even get his skin color back this way? Because you know when someone gets a tan, you really can't even bleach yourself like this once more again. Then again, once you go black, you never go back. Sorry, that's so disrespectful.
My name is Ernie Shovelgate. Ernie Shovelgate.
Ernie Shovelgate. Wow, you might as well make up something new different, like, Crystal, like the champagne, Katie, cafeteria, JFK, banana. Which name would you rather die to go along with?
It's nice of you kids to want to get me a new headstone, but don't go to all that trouble. I'm really shy, so unknown totally works for me. Okay, well, I gotta get back to the other side.
Okay, seriously, even I won't be fooled by that kind, because I know it's him and not anybody else. Because honestly, if you remember Haunted House Calls, there was a different voice used for Boris when he got possessed. Then again, with Lucy trying to scare Lola, I guess that can be a pass.
From now on, you must take good care of your toys. Because if you don't,
I will find you and make you wish you'd never been born!
So play nice.
This is the part where you run. I know.
Wow! I guess Ernie doesn't want a new headstone. Bummer. But what can you do?
Try not to take a shit on someone's grave late at night?
That's a rhetorical question.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
For fuck's sake, stop making this harder to bullshit.
Some people have no sense of humor.
You know, whenever it's my mother's birthday, she says don't go to all that trouble, which means you'd better go to all that trouble.
That's a good point, Haiku.
I am so dying to know who her family is and what they look like. Although I'm too unsure if that was her mother in stall monitor or not.
What if Ernie's just being modest? I say we buy him the headstone anyway. After he sees it, I'll bet he rolls over in his grave. In a happy way.
If only I could wish Walt Disney could do that. Because of all the shit they done last year and all these live action remakes they keep doing, he is just spinning there out of control like he wish he'd just gone to hell instead. Because it feels like he's not even resting in peace. So Lucy and the Morticians actually go to a Reaper store, which kind of looks like something that's out of Menards or Lowe's, to find themselves a headstone.
Wow. Okay, everyone. I know the cheaper Reaper is a veritable wonderland of bereavement in bulk, but we need to remain focused.
Yeah, that'd be more easier said than fuck more shit up. I really don't think people at Disney are really focusing right now. And I don't know what ran in Bob Saget's head to actually make a movie like this.
Wow, look at those two cartoon characters go at it. They don't even look real.
All that time at sea, I've been dreaming about this moment.
I'm not in the mood.
Your sister was in the mood. I'm gonna go see her.
Yes, this is an actual fucking movie he actually wrote and direct.
Persephone, do you have the club money?
I do. And thanks to our embalming fundraiser last weekend, it looks like we have enough to buy Ernie a most splendid tribute.
Although I still question to myself of why I'm still hanging around with a bunch of younger kids when Boris and I should be in middle school. By the way, has anyone even actually noticed about this character compared to Morag? And regardless of gender, they're both pretty thick compared to Read Aloud. And I had to do some measurements to make sure, and I can assure that Morag's body is approximately 80% ass muscle. Persephone's is 30% of her age. Rita's about 50%.
Got them big ass hips, god damn.
And it still amazes me that none of her Loud daughters got her hips. Anyways, back onto the review. Just wanted to clear that out of the way.
Whatever we do, we cannot let them leave here with the headstone. You break it, you buy it. Virgil, that's it! You're one smart cemetery cat.
Well, thank you. Those cats happen to be the smartest creatures on Earth. Because unlike humans, we're very much intelligent and loyal, sometimes.
I say we really splurge and go with granite.
I agree.
It has a nice hand feel.
I'll grab it.
I'll get one down. I've been doing deadlifts.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard for me to believe, considering that you don't even look like you work out. Because it seems to me you more like loaf around than actually work out and exercise.
Dante, there's one right here on the bottom shelf.
But everybody knows the fresh ones are always on top.
Yeah, that depends on how you slice it, especially when you're in a grocery store. I mean, if I was picking up a carton of milk from a grocery store, I'd pack it up from the front instead of trying to get it from the back. Especially the orange milk.
Oh, oops.
Yeah. Very nice. Thank you.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Well, I'll need to think about whether or not this is something I can help you with.
Yeah. Oh. You splash it, you buy it.
Virgil, what did you do?
You're a bad kitty.
Oh, sure. Blame it on the pet.
A shit out of luck as they don't get a tombstone after breaking too many ones. The morticians are not really giving up so much easily.
It was a mere accident, but it does mean our hopes for a new headstone have been laid to rest.
Sigh. I can't believe we failed Ernie.
Me neither. But what else can we do? I mean, it's not like we can just go to a rock quarry, find a slab of granite, and carve our own headstone.
Gasp, that's exactly what we should do.
Yeah! Way to go to be more settled and keep your ideas in your own head, you jackass! And that's exactly what the morticians are actually gonna do. Go to the rock quarry and make themselves their own headstone. While Dante has other plans of his own, not to get his secret revealed.
The whole cemetery and this is where Hank eats his lunch? We're running out of time. We gotta get him out of here.
Oh no, what we gonna do? We gotta get him out of here. We could throw him in the dungeon. We could let him rot in jail.
And why the hell would this guy even having his lunch here in a cemetery? It's kind of fucking creepy. I thought seeing an alligator around Michigan was so fucked up.
Smith! Save me, Smith, please. Don't let him get me, Smith, please. Don't let him get me, Smith.
The sprinklers will make a move.
Your pussy is so wet. Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean it that way. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend anybody out there. I didn't mean nothing by it. That was just on the top of my head. I didn't mean anything by it.
I take it back. I take it all back. That was crazy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Probably the most embarrassing thing I've said.
Okay, it's gotta be this last one.
Okay, I'm not even gonna ask how that sprinkler actually had a mind of its own. Maybe this ground is actually haunted itself.
Water is not funny. It's not. It can be funny if it's used to inflict pain. Open wide! That's funny. Or maybe used to calm somebody down. I'm wet! That's funny. But if it's just used to get somebody wet, what are you left with? Somebody who's fucking wet!
But Dante decides not to give up so easily and just call it quits.
Nothing to end lunch early like a swarm of bats.
Oh, how are my widow bat babies, huh? Who's ready for some of old Hanky's homemade oatmeal bars?
Almost felt like they're granola bars or one of those low oatmeal cream pie cakes. Fortunately, I rather prefer these kind of school cakes for my school snack when I was young. I used to call these things Mellow Blasters because I loved the magic school bus.
Surfing on a sound wave, swinging through the stars. Take a left at your intestine, take your second right past Mars on the magic school bus.
Huh? Oh, this can't get any worse.
And there it is. What is it with people saying this kind of phrase all the time when they know something is gonna get worse? And that hurricane in Florida was a huge shitstorm.
Greetings, Dante. We'll be there shortly.
Oh, Great! You know, I was just talking to Ernie, and he said since you're making the headstone, if you could add his favorite poem, The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe.
An excellent choice. Which line?
All 108 of them.
Yeah, nope, sorry, that's way too much. I would prefer this.
And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor. And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.
Oh, bet that's Big Lou from Plot 3, Row 12. That ghost is always messing with my stuff.
You know, seeing a tractor move by itself, it kind of reminds me of either Stephen King's Christine or that one Treehouse of Horror where Willie was actually Freddy Krueger. Then again, if you blend those two together, you kind of see what I'm going with.
When I'm done with you, they'll have to do a camp post-mortem.
No joyrides!
What are you doing with Ernie?
Well, what have we here?
It's not Ernie Shovelgate.
It's Auntie Pam?
Yes.
You buried Auntie Pam's ice cream?
So this is what the hell he's been burying. I thought he was burying something that he actually liked, that he was taking a break from darkness himself, you know, like what Lucy did before.
Well, what have you got to say for yourself? Hmm?
Tell me! Tell me!
So, Ernie wasn't real?
You're a mean, bad person!
But why, Dante? Why did you deceive us?
Gaze into the face of fear.
Because I wanted to hide my ice cream so none of you could have any.
Yeah, considering that this is actually a selfish lie reveal. Damn, I just hate it when characters get so selfish in a story like this. And this ain't even my favorite character.
It's Cookies and Scream, my all-time favorite.
It's the riding lawnmower all over again. I've said it before and I'll say it once more. Worst sharer ever.
Well, say that shit one more time and we'll have a new ghost in this town. But besides the point, that's it. That's it. You are out, Dante.
I'm really sorry, but I'll try to be better, I swear. As a matter of fact, who wants some?
Jesus Christ!
I'm sure no little kids would have shit themselves at this point right now.
I'll simply say...
Oh, that's an ugly noise, son.
You can do it, Dante!
I love that look on Haiku's face. She's on the same level as I am when I feel annoyed. In fact, that's part of the face I actually had when I was watching Disney's Rise and the Last Dragon when it came to Sisu's part.
We infiltrate Fang, confront Namari, and offer her something nice and go, hey, wanna help us save the world? Because all it takes is one gem piece. Yes! I've been waiting for someone to ask me. Here you go. Best friends forever.
I'd rather kill myself.
Who wants some of my ice cream?
Yes, please.
It looks dreadfully delicious.
God damn, Jimmy. This some serious gourmet shit. Me and Vincent would have been satisfied with some freeze-dried Taster's Choice, right?
This shows real progress, Dante.
Yeah, but it also doesn't help you to be a better character. And I still got my fingers crossed for Lou Ann to keep doing more episodes without Mr. Coconuts being in it.
Help! Help! You stupid thundercat!
Ow. What's that all about?
It's a long story. We should probably go help him. After a couple scoops.
Oh, damn you! You're actually gonna let a tracker keep chasing him down until he actually is finally killed in the graveyard of his own? Well, what can you say? Children can be such little monsters. Especially the cute ones.
Survey says...
Velma!
Oh my god!
I just puked right in my f***ing mask.
And that was the episode What Lies Beneath. Well, definitely not one of my favorite of the Morticians Club kind of episode, but I really wish there was so much development done on these characters. Yeah, I know Dante takes front and stage center on this one, but obviously there's not much development on him. Because all he did throughout this episode was pull a selfish lie reveal to them just because he was hiding an Aunt Pam ice cream kind of flavor down in the cemetery. I mean, really, burying ice cream into the ground with a block of ice, yeah, that's really gonna melt so much easily, especially when it's underground. And think about so much the bugs infestation that are actually living in the ground. And you know, with an episode like this, I practically actually almost thought that this was gonna be like Sleuth or Consequences. You know, when it came to Lucy's side, when she was reading the My Little Pony kind of comic book, and then suddenly she clogged the toilet up because she needed a break from the darkness every once in a while. I thought that was actually going to be the case with Dante in this one. Then again, this would have worked a whole lot better than Sleuth or Consequences, because I could actually see that happening. And you know how I get about these types of lie reveals, but it's not entirely bad. I just wish an episode like this had a little more character development on one of the Morticians, like, I don't know, Haiku? I swear, we better get a future episode with her as the main focus. Because throughout much of this episode, most of her lines and deliveries just fucking kill me. I swear, any type of word that comes out of her mouth, I just get so much 1 or 2 chuckles out of it. Whenever there's an episode that actually has her in it with Lucy. Especially when I like that little welcome comeback that she did in She's All Bad. And it's strangely enough that when you look at episodes like this, you really don't see too much of any of the Loud siblings anywhere, because much likely their voice actors are just there in their place. I mean, you got Luna as Boris, Luann as Dante. So pretty much an episode like this, along with Fright Bite and Haunted House Calls, really don't need that much filler or so much pointlessness in it. In that case, a grave mistake. Some of the gags in this episode were a little forced, but you know what? Some jokes in the Loud House are too much dated and just too much used and abused these days. Like they got nothing better new to actually say or write. So pretty much everything in this episode is, well, dead. Fright Bite might be a pain in the neck, and Haunted House Call will be like, who you gonna call? This episode leaves you guessing who are we burying in the backyard. So you kind of have to see it at least once. So you'll know you don't have to die having a Darwin Award. This has been the Loud House Critic. And please don't make any deals with the devil.
For once you cross that bridge, my friends. So when you're riding home tonight, make for the bridge with all your might. He'll be down in the hollow there. He needs your head. Look out! Beware! He's out looking for a head swap. So don't try to figure out